Hello and welcome to the Halo Forge epidemic. This is Oakley HiDef and I'm here to bring you another Forge tips and tricks tutorial. And this one is brought to you by a guy named Pro is a BK, and what he named his map is Refinery / Wall. So this one is Forerunner-esque type of stuff that's supposed to, resemble what would be maybe some sort of refinery with a whole series of walls, obviously, as the name implies. And I thought this was really well done, really unique geometry that I loved. He put together a huge assortment of different things, put them together in unique ways, and I think it stands out very, very well. It may be expensive, as you can see looking at the budget, but a lot of that is minor details that you would be able to take out. So we're going to go ahead and start examining this. So basically, one of the cool things that I loved about the map is the use of the grids. I think he did a great job here. So that's something you can use on your maps, because you don't see grids used very often, at least not in a cheesy way or something like that. So what he did here was he just hid it within most of the objects, so what you get is this illuminated beam coming along here. So basically, the way he built this wall is just going to be, it's basically tethered between different points. So these are where you put the platform extra larges, and then the tower here is just made with a platform extra large here, and then ramp circular smalls here, leaving a gap in between. And then what he did is he put these walkway larges on that side, which looks cool. And then what he did is he put the grid right here, and then in order to support that, he put the 5x1s on the top, left a little gap, another row of 5x1s, and then what he did here was put a bunch of cover pieces. But in the interest of trying to save money, you could just put a wall coliseum right there, and then circular smalls on the bottom. So the combination of circular pieces, glowing lights, and then the alternating, white, black, made this whole piece stand out a lot and made it very unique. Over here, another cool design for a corner piece is, of course, the platform extra large. Then what he does on each side actually is put dishes, sort of bracing the ground like that, which I thought looked really cool, very neat. And then what he does is he put these walkway covers right here, up there, there, and there, all the way around the sides. And then he put platform extra larges, to make the inner core of this tower, with ramp circular smalls, at different increments, leaving gaps so you can see the inside. So that's really neat. And he keeps going up and up and up. So you can rinse and repeat that design and keep going. And it makes a very cool staggered looking effect for the tower that I thought looked very, very neat. Over here, again, he's replicated the same wall connecting the two pumps. So as he noted in the name of the map, this might be a refinery, so these would be maybe the pumping station, drilling stations, and then here the piping might connect the different stations and allow for the transfer of fluids or whatever they're digging up. So another sort of spin-off of the design he had there was just adding these walkway cover pieces, the walkway large pieces here, additional bracing, which looks very nice. And then over here, he alternated his design again a bit. Instead of putting the dishes up and down, he put them sideways here, so sort of ring around the rosy right there. And then he had the same staggered effect coming up here, but instead of making it every other where there was a gap, he put 3 of the circular smalls together, left a gap, then did 3, then left a gap. And another cool thing that he did at the top that looks very neat, it kind of reminds me of Spire, is add sort of a crown on top of this tower with a lot of cool aesthetics. So basically at the base, it starts wide and it gets narrower. The walkway cover pieces end here, and then it gets narrower. And then what he did at the top is he expanded again. So he reversed the walkway covers so that the whole tower starts to expand again. And then over at the top, what he did is combine a bunch of these buildings. So I'll pull these out for you guys. 4 of these. These are the pyramid pieces. Put them all together just like this, so they overlap perfectly. And when they blend together, it looks like a very cool tower. And then in these gaps here that formed, he just put these blocks here, fitting them perfectly in between. So I think that looks really cool. And maybe you could put a dish here to allow players to walk around like this, and you might get an actual Spire experience where the play space up here would actually be usable. So that might be really cool. Moving on, over here, he's added more circular smalls coming down into this little area here, going down to the ground, maybe drilling that out. Then over here, the piping is connected to this other bit here. And I think what he does very nicely is have the, he stays as far away as he can from vertical pieces and box-like structures. So here, while this could have been, a confinement station or some sort of piece that was, straight up and across that was a box, he put it on the on an angle, which makes it look more Forerunner-esque. So what he did was, just put the two wall coliseums, and then he put a bunch of struts touching it in various areas here and here. And then what I like is the orange glow, the orange coloring that he had on it, because that makes it look like it's really, covering, carrying energy, and it's active. So that made a very cool theme to it. And over here he added another piece sticking out. These are again the walkway cover pieces put together. They have very nice details on them, especially the little ribbing here, which I think looks cool, and then another strut here to add support. So this whole thing is connected further to another piece that he has up here, and this one is a monstrous bit built into the mountain. So right here, this might be where you might find a core, an invasion, or plant a bomb or something like that, or maybe even enter the structure. So basically what it is he put these different wall tunnel pieces here, one here, one on the other side, to make what would be an entrance, door here, then he just made a ramp going up to it, more of these walkway pieces here and here to add as support. Then he put braced large pieces here, 4 of them, standing up and down, wall coliseums on either side with the walkway covers here, same thing on the other side. And then what he did is he has the walkway larges sticking out here to support this huge piece here that sticks out. And once again he made use of the pyramid piece, which looks very nice, and put a bunker box, a bunker box here and over on the other side to make some sort of observatory looking piece. And then over on the top he put 2 dishes and a satellite. So I think that looks really nice from a distance. It looked very imposing. I love the overhang effect that you get right here, and then all the vertical pieces coming out here, the dish on the side, all sorts of stuff like that. It looks very detailed, very unique, and that's what I loved about this piece. So guys, I hope you enjoyed. This has been Oakley HiDef with the Halo Forge Epidemic. Be sure to like the video, subscribe, and submit your maps, to us on Facebook or in the comments below. So thanks guys, signing out.